So where does infinite possibilities come from? And can you explain that?
Yes, absolutely. Infinite Possibilities is Mike Dooley. He wrote the book called The Infinite Possibilities, and I am a trainer within that. I'm also a Canfield methodology trainer,
Okay,
and
so
I
you
am
can
working on
explain
my
it
Barrett's
about that.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Infinite Possibilities is all about how the universe works and the fact that, I'm sure you've heard of the law of attraction and how that works. And if you want something and you think about it, then you're going to attract it. And I can attest that it absolutely 100% works. And so Infinite Possibilities came into my life, and it opened up this whole new kind of realm in which to play. And it's all about the fact that we are here in this journey of awakening and this journey of adventure. And we really honestly, I mean, I used to tell my kids this when they were little, that life is it's a game, and it's all about how you play it. And they would get mad at me because that was not the way their dad told them life is serious. And I'm like, no, life is fun. Life is supposed to be fun. And that's what Infinite Possibilities really emphasizes, is the fun in life, and that you can have absolutely anything you want. You just have to know you want it.
Yeah, definitely. And then the Jack Canfield portion talked about
Jack Canfield success principles. And the success principles, number one, is 100% responsibility. So you have to take 100% responsibility for yourself. And that is where removing blame, absolutely removing blame. You cannot say, well, if the computer hadn't gone out, we would have been on at 4:00.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If I paid attention when it said this little thing of you need to fix sparks, I would have gone, oh, I need to actually reset my internet. So it's taking out anything that you are giving someone else responsibility, because by doing that, you are literally giving your power to someone else. You're saying, I have no power over my own life. You're saying that I am completely dependent upon another thing, person, place, doing something so that I can live the way that I want to. And honestly, if you're taking just a little bit more responsibility for yourself than you were yesterday, you're doing a huge step in the right direction. The other thing that he talks about within the success principles, and there's 67 of them, so I'm not going to go through all of them.
Yeah.
But there's a formula that you can use. It's called E plus R equals O. And I don't know if you've heard of that, but it is event plus response equals outcome. And if you want a certain outcome, the only control that you have is your response. You can't change the event. The events happen. Things happen all the time. But we can choose the response. And that's where joy comes from. It's the choice. It's the choice of not wanting the outcome to be negative. I want the outcome to be something that is going to push my life forward, that's going to push my spirit forward, that's going to push the family forward, that's going to push the world forward. And so my choice is my response to be joyous.
Yeah, no, that I enjoy that process. That's really a beautiful process. Now, the anything I want to be. How do we help people that have that kind of negative mindset as opposed to, yes, you can be anything you want to be?
Yeah.
How do you help people get there?
It is a walk in the park. Literally, it is a walk in the park. You can choose to have a negative response to anything you want to, again, just like it's a choice to be happy or joyous, you can choose to not be. You can choose to be negative. I express that you are invited to change that response. You are invited to know that the world is your oyster. You can make a pearl, or you can just have sand between your toes. What would you rather have?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like pearls myself.
Yeah. We'll go with those. Yeah, definitely. Right. Now, how do you tap into your inner guidance?
Oh, Well, I meditate every day,
Yeah.
every single day. And whether it's 5 minutes or it's 2.5 hours, which is the most I've ever meditated. And I don't do that every day, but I do meditate every single day. It's usually the first thing I do in the morning before I even have coffee. I used to get up and have coffee and then meditate, and then I'd kind of vibrate out of it. I thought, maybe having coffee after I meditate is a good idea, but I do. I mean, the first thing I do when I wake up is I thank the universe that I'm awake, that I'm alive, and that I get to put my feet on the floor. And then I go sit in my space. I put on my noise canceling earphones. I put a cover over my eyes, and I put weight in my lap, and I use a yoga pillow that's weighted. And I don't know what it is, but it just kind of grounds me in. And then I am just in silence. I'm in darkness and I'm in silence. And it's usually at 5 o'clock in the morning because I like to get up early. So it's dark anyway, but I like just that, it's like releasing any kind of body sight in any type of hearing. It's almost going into a deprivation type of situation. I don't know if you've ever done one of those tanks where you get in and it's a float
I know what
tank
you
and
mean,
it's
but I
dark.
haven't.
And
Yeah.
yeah, those are awesome. They're really
I
amazing.
have a friend that's done a few of those different types of things. She says the same thing. She said it's amazing. Yeah.
If I could have one in my house, I would. I don't have the room for one. They're pretty big.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do that, and I do that for about an hour. And sometimes I use music. It just kind of depends on where my mood is. But having that opportunity to just go inside mindfully, intentionally, knowing that I am going to spend whatever 20 minutes, an hour of time just listening to my heartbeat, to my breath, and finding that knowing. I can't explain it beyond that. It's that place inside that you gravitate to even when you're busy. I mean, think about sometimes when you're doing nothing and the repetition, you're cooking, you're chopping up onions, you're doing something like that where you're really not thinking about it. That's the same space you get to in meditation.
Yeah.
Only you really get there with an intention versus just kind of a doing. Life is about being, not doing. And that's where the meditation gets you to, is the being.
Yeah. Now, I also saw, I don't know if it's a new book that's coming out, the Holy Shit, I Think I Found God.
Yes, I think I found God. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, it's in process right now. It's in editing. So hopefully it'll be out this year. I'm not sure if it's going to be done yet or not. It keeps, every time I think I'm done, something else comes up.
Yeah, I know that one. Yes.
So, yeah. But it's all about my transformation and my feeling about spirit and the word God. I have had a heck of a relationship with the word God, to the point where it used to make me absolutely sick to my stomach to even say it. So it's been a journey, and it's an amazing transformation.
I love that.